Oh, hi. Don't mind me. I'm just here doing stuff. After I lost my humanity and my soul when I learned how to actually play Dark Souls.
Alright, let's get it started, shall we? For many, Dark Souls is one of the defining RPGs of this generation. The game is known for its difficulty, but while people claim that it is very hard, they also say it is fair. That once you overcome the challenge, you will feel great. And that might be true for some people. I myself was never very tempted to play the game, and I knew that I would very much dislike it. So I've never played it. Until I decided for whatever reason to try it out on stream. I've had many dumb ideas in my life, and this is one of them. But before we continue the video, a word from our sponsor. Yeah, this video is sponsored by absolutely nothing but my strong dislike for the game. So let's carry on. Let's start at the beginning. Once you start the game, you create your character. You can choose from a few different classes. Each class comes with its own distribution of base stats. And this is where my critique already starts. I have different stats, but I have no way to see what those stats even do. Now, if this isn't your first RPG, you might figure out that intelligence might have something to do with magic, and strength with physical attacks. In fact, it does boost your weapon attack. But so does dexterity. Well, doesn't really matter. I go for the thematic approach anyways. The class that looks the best and feels like I would enjoy. So I went with a Wanderer. Because that scimitar looks cool. Many deaths later, I was then told that I went with the wrong class. That this one makes the game harder than it has to be. How can I make a wrong decision at the start of the game without knowing anything? You can also choose a gift in the character creation screen. Some of the gifts read, no effect or no obvious effect. Well, thanks I guess. Why do you even put it in the game then? You're just making me guess and possibly go for another wrong decision. Once in the game, the first thing I realized is how clunky and unresponsive the controls feel. Again, I was told that you will get accustomed to the controls once you play enough. But yeah, when they still feel like crap, after over 4 hours, I dare to say that the controls are definitely not one of the strong points of this game. Maybe for veterans that have suffered through many more hours of playing the game. You start the game in a prison cell where you escape from. On your way, you have a few bloodstained messages that try to explain to you how the controls work, somewhat like a tutorial. This part of the game is actually not too bad. Pretty straightforward, and once you defeat the first boss, you get sent off to what I guess is the main hub of the game. From there, you can continue your adventure on different paths. At least you think so. The path I chose first was once again a wrong decision. Apparently the enemies in that area are too strong for me. There is no indication for that besides you die a lot. But then again, I also died a lot on the right path, which I followed after the first few deaths on the wrong path. If I would have played the game only for myself, that would have been the point where I would have quit the game and never returned again. But hey, people told me it's so good. Let's play a little bit more and give it a chance. And this is where I really started to dislike the game. You fight your way to the first real boss. And the noob I am, I died on the way there. No problem, just kill the remaining enemies and we make our way there sooner or later. Oh, you thought it's that easy? Nope. You have to do all the content again. Every single enemy respawns. And should you die before you can loot your corpse and the souls, the currency in the game, you lose it all. The game forces you to do the same content over and over again. And once you finally reach the boss, he just one-shots you. Here we go again. At this point, you just run past all the enemies to get to the boss as fast as possible. So much fun. You remember people claiming the game is fair? Doesn't seem fair to me, but maybe there is a way to actually enjoy the game. I was told that you can get a rather strong weapon if you shoot off the drake's tail that lingers on the bridge. Gladly, I did find a crossbow from one of the enemies I defeated, but no bolts to go along with it. Ah, there's a hidden vendor. That's where we get our bolts from. Alright, we are equipped. Let's shoot off that tail. Now, how do I aim with this thing? Short answer, you can't. But I bet the vendor also sells me a bow. I won't give up now. Yes, we did it. We got the Drake sword. What a beauty. The game is going to be a breeze now. God, this game, what a piece of. I think I could actually like the game if it would not be for this artificial difficulty of redoing the whole content before a boss over and over again. I can see the boss fights being fun, learning their moveset, and getting better even with the crippled controls. But running from the bonfire to the boss after every death is just draining and not fun at all for me. How far did I get in the game? Not far at all, but you could say I am somewhat an expert in dying. No living keyboards have been hurt in this process. Will I ever finish the game? Definitely not. I have no intention to ever play Dark Souls again. For me, playing video games has to either be fun or make me feel that I achieved something. Many people though do like the feeling they get once they overcome the obstacles the game throws at you. For me, even if I would defeat that one boss after the 20th attempt, I would still end up worse than I was before. Now, if you don't have any problems in your life and you want to overcome some artificial challenges with an arbitrary difficulty, Dark Souls might be for you, and you might even enjoy it. It might also work if you prefer facing challenges in a video game rather than in real life. So, how do you actually play Dark Souls now? In the end, I don't really care. If you play it with keyboard and mouse, or with a controller, if you play it at all, as long as you leave me out of it. If you want to see me playing games I do actually like, I do stream over at twitch.tv/aweeked. Link is in the description. Stop by and we can talk about why I might be wrong about Dark Souls. Or we could just enjoy other games together. Either way, my name is Aweeked, and thank you for watching.